private corporation is owned by just one or a few people who are closely involved in managing the business. These people often are a family and they own all of the corporation stock, and no stock is sold to the public. Many corporations are quite large yet remain private. Privately owned corporations are not required to disclose financial information publicly, but they must of course pay taxes. A public corporation, however, in contrast, is one whose stock anyone may buy, sell, or trade. Walmart is one of the United States' largest corporations with more than $260 billion in revenues. A private corporation that needs money to expand or take advantage of opportunities may obtain financing by going through public initial offerings, an IPO. That is becoming a public corporation by selling its stock so that it can be traded in public markets. For example, SoulCycle, which is an indoor cycling fitness group, announced that they are offering an IPO. The proposed maximum aggregate offering price is $100 million, and the amount of the registration fee is $11,620. Of course, there are risks to investing. The success of the brand depends on the reputation of SoulCycle. Maintaining and promoting their brand will depend largely on their ability to provide consistent, high-quality rider experience and marketing and merchandising community building efforts. SoulCycle is an indoor fitness chain. With a $25 million investment, they've already made $112 million. They're mainly based in New York and in San Francisco. However, there are some risks to investing in IPOs. Their brand could be adversely affected if they fail to achieve these objectives, or their public image or reputation is tarnished by negative publicity. In the past, SoulCycle has benefited from celebrities writing in their studios. However, if they lose intellectual property, their efforts are not successful, the value of their brand may be harmed, and that could affect financial conditioning and growth rate. They may be unable to attract riders and retain attention, which could negatively affect the growth on business, and that could lead to a decline. The main point is if their reputation is harmed, they will be in a decline of services. Their business is geographically centered, and failure to gain acceptance in new markets may have an adverse effect on business and growth rate. If they cannot find demand or gain acceptance, this will have an adverse impact on business. However, SoulCycle sounds like a really good idea because many people ride bikes for fitness, and you hear all the time about bikers having conflicts with cars and pedestrians. And so if SoulCycle is an indoor cycling group for fitness, this will drastically cut down on the amount of people that die or are injured from biking accidents. So it sounds like a pretty good corporation. They're doing really good so far, and I don't see any reason for their IPO not to go well.